I hope he goes looking. I hope he goes looking. I think he will go looking.
It was very unlikely to sign that. He said very unlikely. But they quoted
Check, check.
They're considered, he said. No, he's at the tax. He's that tax. But he's got University of Maryland.
I'm not starting until after the national anthem. I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire Blue School community, it is my pleasure to welcome you here to the Massey Gymnasium, part of the Fair Athletic Complex, for tonight's BISA contest between the Eagles of Michigan and your Blue School BRS. Virginia Independent School Athletic Association is committed to establishing and developing healthy environments for competition. We ask that all spectators to remember to treat the officials and participating team with respect, cheer the strengths and vigors of your team, and do not denigrate the performance of your opponents, their fans, or the officials. We expect that all fans act in a appropriate manner. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Now we ask that you please rise to the Mother America and the national anthem. Next, at point guard number 3, Alex Riley. Next, starting power forward number 5, Logan Washington.
I can do it by myself. He doesn't show up in time.
And now for your Blue Ridge School Barons. Starting at forward number 33, Sasha Goldsbach. Next, starting at guard number 10, Ernesto Torres. Next, starting at guard number 2, Drew Manrotra. Next, starting at point guard number 0, Chris Rogers. And finally, starting at center number 50, Jaden Frazier.
Hello and welcome to the 2018 Blue Ridge School Basketball Home Opener. We have a great matchup tonight between your Blue Ridge School Barons and Life Christian Academy Eagles. I'm Jack Charbonneau, and I'm lucky enough to be joined, hopefully soon, by my man Prosper Kissmore. We have a really amazing matchup tonight between these two electrifying teams. Both teams are filled with talent and are definitely going to the next level. I'm just happy to be here to watch. We'd also like to remind you, to all of our listeners, about our annual giving day that's been taking place today. The school's goal has been to raise $75,000, and it's only possible with you guys, the supporters. So thank you in advance. Anticipated tip-off is about to happen, so let's play some hoops. We got Frazier. That's to be number 5 for the Eagles. Logan Washington up at the tip. Blue Ridge, very, very tall team compared to Life Christian Academy, the Eagles. They win the tip. Over number 20. That's Antonio Britti. Backcourt violation. Great defense by Rogers. Chris Rogers, number 0. Point guard, started for the Barons 2 years. Looks like a man look here from the Eagles. Rogers, bring it up. Over to Frazier, high post. Looking for back screen. For Ernesto Torres. Over the top of the key. Ooh. Almost stolen. Going up strong, covered by Frazier. Looking for the corner, possibly. Just missed. Frazier had Torres right open there corner. Ernesto really needs to be vocal this game. He can really make an impact. We got Frazier shooting 2. On the side note, the Barons are coached by head coach Cade Lemke, assistant coaches Tadley Conway, Joseph Toe, and Parker Kerwin, resident BSN teacher. Managers include Keane Emmons McGill and Michael Asher. And the Life Christian Academy Eagles are coached by head coach Richard Mason, or as I was told, his nickname, Coach Dip. Assistant coaches O'Kelly Lilly, Shaka Jackson, and Anthony Green. Frazier goes 1 for 2 from the line. Barons picking up full court man. Really trying to get after it here. Great defense by Drew Madrotra. Just tips it out of bounds. Life Christian is having some trouble getting adjusted to this trap here. Serves to be going in the Barons' favor. Over to number 20, that's Britti. Trapped by Rogers and Glushkov. Ripped out of the hands by Sasha, the Russian Glushkov. Over to 3 in the corner. Just misses that. That was Torres. Great save. That's over to 1, Avery. That's their star player for Life Christian. Blocked by Glushkov. Great play. Sure used his 7-foot wingspan. Actually, geez, I don't know his wingspan. It's pretty long. He's 7 feet tall in general. He averages about 6 blocks per game, so definitely he will be a factor tonight. Avery is on the line. Soft foul. Marcellus Avery holds some pretty good offers. He's got offers from Old Dominion University, Eastern Carolina University, and Radford University. So definitely a pretty good prospect. He goes 0 for 2 from the line and just missed out by Torres, over by the Baron Rowdies, who have made the first appearance of the season. Coach Conway getting mad at Ernesto for not diving on the floor. We really need that. Now into the game for the Eagles. That's number 4, Jaquan Goodman. And out, that's number 20, Antonio Goodman seems to be getting a bit of an applause from the Eagles faithful. Barons giving him a man-on-man look. Drew Marocha on the ball. That's number 4. Goodman over the high post. 2. Finney up top. Number 3. Riley back in the corner to the star player. Number 1. Avery, or as I'm told, nicknamed Chi-Chi. Up top. Number 2 for 3. That's Finney. Barons really got to get a better closeout there. Rogers centered up the offense. Over the top, looking for a horns look. Over to Torres on the wing. Frazier, flex cut. Looking to double the post. Miscommunication there. Screen by Glishkov. Over to Frazier. Check that. Sasha airballs the 3. Jaden trying to go up strong. Just misses. Drew, that's a foul. I don't know. Go Spurs. What? Drew Marocha shooting 2 from the line. Where's Burrs? Charlie, where's the second mic? Coach Cade Lemke talking over to Glishkov, looking like they're going over the offense. By the way, a score is 3-2 now for the Barons. 6:24 left in the first quarter. Drew shooting from the line. 2 for 2 for Drew Marocha. Pride of India. Trying to trap the Barons. Glishkov, Lon, great defense. Over to Chris Rogers, storming down in the middle of the floor. Looking for a shot, and 3, baby! Oh yeah, that's Rogers. Turned over. Great press by the Barons. Using their length. Talk about it. Baron Rowdies joining in numbers this year. Got a good amount of people. Some great people. Sammy Fort, the Duck. Rogers, once again trying to set up the offense. Guarded by number 20, Brady. Up to Frazier. Top of the three-point line. Marocha carries. Dribble up. Misses. Ooh. Barons got lucky there. Looks like a zone look now from Life Christian Academy Eagles. Miscommunication over to Glishkov. Marocha for 3.
Rebound.
Bit too much backspin on that. Barons once again send up the press. Glishkov, big 7-footer, guarding the ball. Can't go sideline on this grab. You can't go sideline or just split the D. Oh, great Euro step there. Number 20, Brady. Oh, Jaden's got to be way harder on the defensive rebound. Coaches are visibly angry. Looks like now that we got 3 players checking in for the Barons. That's number 44, Andy Nwako from Nigeria. Number 11, Mike Gray, arguably one of the top prospects in the state of Virginia. And pride, or as he likes to put it, of Queens, William Lee.
Hey, let's get this money, Mike.
Finney makes the first free throw.
Let's get this money, Mike.
Out of the game for the Barons, number 33, Glishkov, 2, Marocha, and number 10, Ernesto Torres. Like I said, Finney's gone one for one from the line, makes her 2. Now it looks like the Eagles are showing a bit of a press. Rogers slowing it down. I'd also like to give a shout out to my Canadian friends, hopefully watching the broadcast right now. I'd also like to say there's a number of rules that are very different in this game. No shot clock, bonuses at 7 fouls. It's a lot different. Mike Gray gets called for a push-off foul. Refs, I just played in a JV game. These guys are kind of soft. Calling it really tight. Barons put on their full court man. Mike Gray guarding the ball. William Lee on the ball. That's number 4, Goodman. Moving his feet, great move, nice spin. setting up the offense. 20, Birdie. Over number 2, setting a screen. Finney over the top for Birdie. Up to 4, Goodman. 2, Finney. Guarded by Andy Nowako. Great defense. Really aggressive. Over in the corner. Taking their time. 0. That's Roan. Rodney Roan. Can't get through him. Oh, you got to shoot that. Up strong. No backspin for the Eagles. Foul. That was suspect. We got 4-year manager Keen Edmonds McGill in his very last season opener here in Barron's home soil. Keen's really a great guy, also a fellow member of BSN. Now into the game for the Eagles. Their star player, Chi-Chi. Number 1, Marcellus Avery. Chi-Chi. 1. Looks like a full court man press from the Eagles. That's too easy. Got lucky there for the Barons. Rogers settling down. William Lee on the wing. Rogers setting up offense, guarded by number 20. That's Birdie. Over to Frazier in the corner. Great drive. And going for the poster. And just misses. Oh my goodness gracious. Number 1 almost found himself. There. Oh. Chi-Chi. Up for the oop. And oh, no roll for Nowako. Nice try there by Frazier. Trying to keep the ball in bounds. Barons getting electrical. Boy. Number 11, Mike Gray guarding the ball in the press. Checked in number 20, Birdie. Great anticipation there by William Lee. I'd also like to note that this Life Christian Academy team tomorrow is playing Spire Academy at Virginia State University. For those of you who don't know, Spire Academy includes the notorious LaMelo Ball, son of LeVar, brother of Lonzo. Yes, tomorrow, Wednesday night, at Virginia State University, these team in gray play Spire. That's a missed 3 by number 0. That was Roan. Taken away from Nowako. He's got to be a lot tougher on the ball there. Up to William Lee trying to break the press in the corner. Checked by number 25. That's McLeod, Christian McLeod. Andy Nowako send a screen. Mid-range. No roll. Rebound. That's number 1 or 2. Finney. Carried up by number 25. That's McLeod. Over to 20. Birdie. Great defense by Rogers. Really being aggressive. Chris Rogers. Senior for the Barons, really trying to put it all on the line this year. That's too hard of a pass. Oh, that's what we like. Mike Gray threading it through the defense, right over to William Lee for the easy left-hand finish. That's too easy. Some definite miscommunication there from the Barons. I think we got to slow the ball down a bit in transition. Maybe take off the press, something like that. I don't know. Over William Lee on the corner, looking for a set. Rogers in the corner, quick 3, and it's good. Yes, sir. Rogers putting in the work a lot this offseason. He's in here almost every morning, putting up shots in the weight room on many machines. A verti jump, who knows what that is? Another. That is a soft call, Mr. Referee. Great defense again by Rogers, very aggressive. Chris Rogers in multiple top-level Division II programs. Personally, I think he could go farther because of his size. Sadly, that might not happen. Chris Rogers, great guy. Also a fellow BSN member. Now checking in for the Barons, number 15 from Philly, Houston Emery. And out, Andy Nowako. Over to Frazier, that was Gray. Mike Gray, also noted, has multiple Division I offers. One from Virginia Tech, that's his big one. Probably got fouled in that play. Over in the corner. Misses the 3. Offensive rebound from Frazier. Looking to go up. Nice footwork and not strong enough. Houston Emery. Strong enough. Oh yeah. The big guy. Houston Emery throws some nasty dunks down in warm up. 20. Oh, don't get caught reaching there, Chris. Over by, that's number 4. That's Goodman. Number 2. Finney. That looked like travel. Number 2, Finney, deep 3. That's not a good shot. Oh, you got a battle there. That's exactly what Rogers will do. What a player. Jeez. Mike Gray. Oh, I thought he was going to pull it there. Over to Houston Emery, low post. Out to Gray, deep three. Just misses. Got to get some more air under that shot, Mike. Mike Gray, very unconventional shot. Usually works for him. Also noting, Mike Gray played on the consensus #1 AAU team in the country. That was Team Loaded, Virginia. They went 40-0, including big tournaments like the Adidas Showcase in Las Vegas, Anaheim, and New York. They played big teams like the Compton Magic, just to name a few, and beat them. Rogers throwing it in, gets it over the top to William Lee, top of the key, over to Gray, back to Lee up top. Trying to get it back to Rogers, set up the offense. Scores 15-9 for the Barons. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Rogers centered up, high post to Gray. William Lee for three. Boom goes the dynamite. Oh yeah. William Lee, great shooter too. He's got that shooter spin everyone talks about. He's looking for the trap. Oh, just misses it. Rogers 2-on-1 now. Going up strong, and that's a foul. Don't dispute that. Rogers shooting two from the line. I believe fouls on number 2. That's Finney. Looks to be probably his first foul, maybe second. On that note, I'd also like to give a shout out, like I did before, to my hopefully Canadian friends and family watching tonight. Get a taste of what basketball looks like down here in Virginia. That's right. Rogers, made the first one from the line. Goes 2 for 2. Barons putting on the press again. High scoring first quarter here for American basketball. Number 3 with some surprising wheels. Rogers with a block and foul on that. He's got to move his feet. Number 3. That's Nalesia Riley. Over to number 1. Avery trying to set up the offense. ISO number 15, Emery. Screen. Over to Britty, guarded by William Lee. Looking for the cut. Number 1. Avery, back cut. Out for 3. No spin. Great rebound by Andy Nwako. Over to William Lee on the wing. Back up to Gray. Trying to set up the offense, looking for ISO. That's a reach. Mike Gray, so explosive. I had the opportunity to play against him last night in a practice. I tell you, oh, so quick, so fast, so dynamic. He really is a prospect to be watching. Barron setting up a box look here on the inbound. Over to Willie Lee in the corner. In the face. Yes, please. That's 2 threes right now for Willie. Barron's taking off the press a little bit. Looks to be following up my advice. All 3 coaches for the Barons getting excited. That's Coach Conway, Coach Toe, and head coach Kate Lemke. Oh, tough shot. Giving it to the student section. Look at the scoreboard, man. Now the student section, Barron Rowdies, trying to give it back to number 1. Marcellus Chichi Avery. Shooting 1 shot. 7 seconds left in the quarter. 23 to 11 for the Barons. Oh, Andy. Got to be smarter there. You got to know what he's going to do. We got a sub coming in now for the Life Christian Academy Eagles. That is number 0, Rooney Roan, coming in for number 3, Riley. Send him to play here. 5 seconds left. 4, 3. Offensive foul on number 1. He doesn't like it. Great defense there by Houston Emery. Got to go deep here. 2 seconds left. Sending it in. William Lee. Oh my goodness. Oh, just misses. That's the end of the first quarter, folks. Score: Blue Ridge Barons 23, and your Life Christian Academy Eagles 11. Last weekend, the Barons traveled over to Virginia Beach to play 2 games. Their first game got canceled due to a referee conflict, but they played their second game against the Virginia home school. Michael Gray put up 13 points. Savion Helm, who unfortunately is not playing tonight, one of the most dynamic players in the state of Virginia, he had 11 points. Jane Frazier had 9 points, and Sasha, the block monster, had 8 points. Barons also had the opportunity to go watch their fellow Baron alumni, Darius McGee, play for the Liberty Flames in Lynchburg over the weekend. Darius is having a great freshman season over at Liberty.
I have no idea. That's just what I thought. I know.
Start of the first quarter. Also 8-minute quarters here at varsity, here in Virginia. Now I'm joined. Whoop. Number 20, Brady. That's a foul on the Barons. Didn't catch that yet. I'm now lucky enough to be joined by Prophecy Kissimore. Prophecy, how we doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm just happy to be here and enjoy some great basketball.
Side. Taking it out of bounds here for the Eagles. Guarded by William Lee. Out. Guarded by Marotra. That's number 0, Roan. Playing some really aggressive defense here are the Barons. Over to 1, Avery. .25. Top play. That's not going to work, my friend. Blushkov. That's his second. Hard layup for Gray. Just misses. Nice try there. That's number 2. Oh, no roll. We're going. Number 1, fast pace here. William Lee. Oh my god. Number 1, Marcellus Avery. Chichi. Prophecy, what do you have to say about that?
It's a great block there by Chichi. He's really been able to get back on defense and make big plays for Life Christian Academy.
Looks to be a timeout now. Don't know who. I believe, just take a second, see who it was. It's now 7:20 minutes. It's 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter. 23-11 for the Barons.
Second timeout by Life Christian Academy.
Okay. Prophecy, I just mentioned a little bit before. LaMelo Ball. Life Christian's playing them tomorrow night. I got a question. What do you think LaMelo Ball should be allowed to play in high school basketball, or even for that matter, college basketball, for his numerous shoe endorsements by his father, a big baller brand, LeVar?
I can say that I think he should be able to play high school basketball, being that he was a professional overseas and in the JBA. But I think he should be able to get this last season of eligibility with Spire Academy and
maybe go to the G League or something like that?
Yeah, G League, and maybe take the next step to the NBA. But I know he won't be able to make the step into NCAA.
Okay. Barons are an easy box play. Trying to get the ball in. A little too much on there. Nice recovery by Gray. Up top to Lee, set up the offense. William Lee guarded by number 20, that's Brady. Over to Glushkov, low post. Sasha, you gotta look to score. 11. Gray getting trapped. Way to get out of there, Mike. Oh, be more careful. Oh, that might have been a... Oh, Nowako!
His amazing vertical allows him to get up there and
talk about it. And casual layup.
On the other end by Andy Nowako. It's great when you can see players making plays on both sides of the court.
Picking up at half court. You gotta get your hands off, Andy. Number 4. Over to 20. Nice Euro.
Great
no roll. That's out of bounds.
Pretty.
Oh, tough basket by number 20, Brady. Some visible disappointment there by the Barons coaching staff.
That's a foul on Andy Nowako there. Tough finish by Brady.
Antonio Brady has offers from not only Old Dominion University, but the University of Maryland East Shores. In their last Saturday's win, he had 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. He's a really great point guard, athletic defender, who completely runs the show and finishes around the rim, as shown here. Misses the free throw. Over to Gray. They're going to go quick. Slicing down the D. That's a charge. William Lee really has to be careful of that, Prof?
He's been very aggressive in the fast break, which has been great for the Barons tonight.
But they gotta tell when he's gonna take that charge. Do a Euro step, something different, pull up. Rogers now coming in, taking a lead. Chris Rogers having a great game so far.
James Fraser, Chattanooga mock checking in the game.
The mock.
Liskov going off the court.
Baron Rowdies growing in numbers. Setting up a full court man press here. Now for the Barons. Drew Rocha guarding the ball. That's a little easy.
I'd like to check the matchup right here between Michael Gray and Chi-Chi. We've got both stars on both teams in a matchup here. We'll be able to see what's going
Definitely. Driven. Jelly. No roll for 25. Get a little stare. That was McLeod.
I think the Rowdies are starting to get in Life Christian's head. I see them turning around.
I have a feeling that might happen every single game. Hey, Prof? Also on a note, I'd like to say that the JV team beat Life Christian Academy JV 61-38 in a dominating fashion. A little slow first half. Second half, it was all business. Isis Lewis, great game. Jack Charbonneau, myself, I'd like to say I played pretty well. Malik Brown, Jackson Wayne, who also played for the senior varsity team, very good. Also like to give a shout out to big man Andrew Lamon for getting all gritty in there.
Missed free throw on the first one for
Goes 1 for 2.
Lee, but he hit the second one.
Chris Rogers bending up the floor, setting up offense. Guard by number 20, Gritty. Scores 25-14 for the Barons. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Oh, cooking, three-pointer. Oh, could have got a better shot. Nawako up strong. Nice left hand by Andy.
He's really been able to post up in the paint and get really great layups off feeds from the guard.
Great D by Rogers. Could have been a suspect foul.
I think
Might have been a suspect foul. Into the game now for Life Christian Academy Eagles. That's number 5, Logan Washington. And now out, number 2, Dominique Finney. Also into the game, number 4, that's Jaquan Goodman. Now out, that is number 20, Antonio Britti. Rogers setting up the point here. I've really been impressed with Chris Rogers tonight, eh?
Chris Rogers has been able to make plays on both sides of the
Here comes Drew. Great defense, great play there. The Eagles send up, ankle bully. Out to Gray, look for the 3. Mid-range, spin move. Yes, sir.
That's Michael Gray's game right there. He's able to take somebody to the paint and make a very nice move for a good shot.
Drew Rocha, tough on-ball defense. Gotta be careful. Pro hop, nice move.
Awesome finish by Christian there.
Soft foul call by the ref. Jeez. I believe the Barons are now in bonus. That was pretty soft, Mr. Referee. So speak up, speak up. Rogers misses the first, it's 1-on-1.
That's unusual for Chris, man. He's usually...
Speak up, speak up. Driven. Oh, just can't get that finish. Great Euro. He's been doing it all game. Britti.
Tough fight for the rebound there.
Ripped out of the grass of number 1, Chi-Chi by Jaden Frazier. Over to Frazier. Check that, Rogers. Set up the offense. Takes some time. No shot clock here in the States. Over to Andy Nawako, high post. Rocha, dribble handoff. That's some aggressive D there by number 20, Britti. Really putting it all on the line. Now coming in for the Barons, it's number 15, Houston Emery, taking on number 44, the Nigerian Lion Slayer, as we like to call him, Andy Nawako. Hey? Slayed lions, apparently.
Chasing down lions back in Nigeria.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's lions in Nigeria.
I don't know either.
Possibly a stereotype. Don't quote me on it. Malocha. Nice arc on that free throw. Makes the first, of course, 1-on-1 foul here. You got to make the first free throw to be able to shoot the second one. Prof, Drew's really been putting in some work this season, don't you think?
I think Drew is a very hard worker in the off season. He's looking to catapult that into this season right here. His last senior season, of course. Great trap right there by Michael Gray.
In trouble. Oh, Chris.
He's able to find
Sideline.
refuge.
You can't beat a trap with a sideline move.
Great trap
Just
there.
complaining. Keen putting up a sweat. Holy. He is working hard tonight.
He's working very hard to get that sweat off the floor.
Rogers once again setting up the offense. Is that a zone look now?
I think we
From
got
Left Christian?
1-3-1 looking now.
Okay. Barons set up their zone defense, or check that offense. 2-1-2 deep three.
Deep three.
Rims out. Great defensive rebound by number 2, Finney. Taken up by number 25, McLeod. Checked by number 11, Michael Gray. Split the D. That's a strong move. No roll.
There. Not able to get it to fall.
Lucky on that jump ball there, Houston. I'd like to give a shout out to BSN teacher Parker Kerwin over there on the sidelines for the Barons. Often underlooked. Mr. Kerwin, great guy.
I think Marcellus Avery was looking for a foul there, but
They're always looking for fouls. Come on.
great pass to the low post there.
Look for the trap. Got lucky there. Good defense there by Life Christian Academy Eagles. Going underneath, got to pull up. Ernesto. Great hustle by Rogers.
Amazing hustle by Chris Rogers there.
Number 1 having some luck.
That should have been an easy fast break for Life Christian here, but with Chris Rogers,
He's got the yips or something there, ain't bro?
Yes, sir. With Chris Rogers' intensity on the floor, he was able to get the ball back for the Barons.
Chi-Chi. One through one look again from the Eagles. Over to Gray on the wing. Over the short corner and Frazier. High post. That was Emery. In for the flare screen. Over in Gray in the corner. For Torres. Mid-range. No good. That's a foul. Jaden. You gotta sometimes, you gotta realize, prof, when you're boxed out, you just gotta kind of let it be,
I think that's the fight that Jaden Frazier has, though. He's able to fight for every single rebound, regardless.
But you gotta say sometimes there's a time and place.
There is.
Shooting for the Eagles, that's number 2, Dominique Finney. Frazier has 2 fouls already. I'd like to also say, score, Barons 30, the guests, Life Christian Academy 16, 3 minutes left in the first half. Finney makes his first.
First and 2 there for Finney.
How was dinner tonight, Prophecy?
It was great. We had some fried chicken and mashed potatoes.
Looking to check in now, a bit late. That's Drew Malucha. 2 for 2. Drew coming in for Houston Emery.
I think the Barons are going for a small.
This looks like a zone press look here now from the Eagles. 2-2-1. Barons got to be really patient in beating this press now. Make sure to have a safety. Back trailing the ball. A bit of miscommunication there. That's a soft foul, Mr. Referee. Looked like Glushkov and number 2 Marocha were both trying to flash the middle of the floor.
That foul's going to be on
A little bit of
Dominique
miscommunication.
Finney.
I believe that's his second foul. Am I correct there,
His second
Prophecy?
for the game, yes, sir.
Now shooting 2 from the line. That's number 33, Glushkov. Also coming into the game now. That's number 25, Christian McLeod for the Eagles. And number 20, Britty, who's been their best player in the game so far. What do you have to say about Britty's performance tonight?
Brady's been amazing on the defensive side of the ball. He's been able to really get in these guards' heads. But on the offensive side of the ball, he's been able to drive to the basket.
He's got a great Euro step,
Yes, sir.
Glushkov makes his first. Something's up with number 2. Jeez.
He
He's
looks
all
like
over.
he has an ankle problem.
Yeah, he's walking something off. Or he's mad.
Same man that has 2, coach is going to have to watch that.
Glushkov. Nice roll. Shooter
2 for 2
spin.
there with Sasha.
Also like to give a shout out to our very own Charlie Kane on the camera tonight. Life Christian Academy hopefuls, for some reason, got very excited. Look for the trap. Barons very long. Number 2, you can't do that.
Oh, that's great defense by the Barons there.
Oh, nice dish.
Nice feed pass. Great layup by
Brady. My goodness.
Brady to Finney.
That's ease. Breaking the press. Shoot that thing. Come on. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
That's gonna launch that thing. I mean, what can I say?
Stop the ball. Stop the ball.
Oh, another great Euro.
Oh, yeah.
Another great Euro by Brady there. Like I said, man, he's been able to really finish.
Somebody's got to put a body on him.
Oh.
That was close to a backcourt violation there for the Barons. Gray trying to break the press. What's the trap? Great anticipation there. Michael Gray, really smart player.
Gray's able to draw a foul there.
I'd also like to know, I mentioned before in the broadcast, that senior prospect, very good player, Savion Helm, is not dressed tonight for the Barons. Reason unknown. Savion's a great player, very athletic, extremely dynamic. I think is at a dunk in almost every one of the single games for the Barons. Gray makes his first.
I know that in the last 2 games, Savion Helm has led the Barons in points.
No, not last game.
Against the Holmes? Mike Gray, okay, he had 13, I think.
If anyone, it's going to be Mike Gray.
That's true. Savion's a very dynamic player.
Mike Gray, 2 for 2 from the line. Barons putting back on a full court press. Looking to trap, nope. Full court man.
Oh, great defense there by Chris Rogers.
We can pick it up. Uh-oh. A little bit of a breakdown there. Ernesto Torres trailing. Great D by Mount Ultra. Bad luck. Oh, Eagles cannot get a break and a foul now. Jeez. Glushkov, Sasha, you're so tall. He doesn't need to jump, right, Prophecy?
He can just throw his hands up there and be just as tall as any other player on the court, jumping.
Exactly. Now shooting 2 for Life Christian Academy Eagles. That's number 5, Logan Washington.
We've got to watch that. That's 3 on Sasha for the night. I know it's late in the second half, but he only has 2 more to give for the rest of the game.
Now we got Houston Emery coming in for Sasha Glushkov. We got 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining in this first half. Score for the Barons, 37. The Eagles of Life Christian Academy, 23. Eagles 1 for, did he make the first one?
Yes, sir.
1 for 2 from the line. Looking now for a bit of a half-court trap look from the Eagles.
Mike Gray finds
nice skip pass to Ernesto Torres over the wing from Gray. Setting up the offense now. Rogers communicating with his team. Cleanly beat.
Great.
Ernesto Torres missed the 3. Going quick. Pretty. Shitty Brady. Getting a little trapped in the corner. Up to number 2. Should have looked to shoot. Number 1. 2020 prospect. Chi. Very long. That is a hack and a half.
That's a great rebound by Houston there.
Slow her down. Houston's got to slow her down, as Coach Cade Lemke is explaining to him now, and all his teammates. Houston, sophomore, extremely lanky. I think he has the longest wingspan on the team. Have you heard that, Prof?
I've heard that.
It seems also like the Baron Rowdies are wearing some jerseys tonight. Jersey night. One of my favorites. That looks like Andrew Landman wearing a LiAngelo Ball jersey.
Yes, sir. I think we got.
Tough finish.
Great finish by Finney there.
That was 25. That was McLeod.
McLeod. Hey, I think we got a Toronto jersey representing your country.
Cool. Raptors. Cool. Easily broken the press there for the Barons. Up top to Gray. High post. Emery. Right into the corner for Drew. In the face. Lots of arc on that shot. No good. Almost airballed it.
I think we got
10 seconds left, Prof.
I think we've got to find a better shot than that. Drew needs to hold.
Send it screen over to Rogers. Looking for the buzzer beater.
Oh, great.
Dunk it! Oh, that's a rejection. I don't know if that is a foul. Prof, what you think? That a foul or is that all ball?
I think he was able to get all ball from the man on the other side of the block. And I think they're going to call the foul on the man that was right in front of him.
Okay. I need some food. Jeez. You know we get to eat with the team after, eh?
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Awesome. That was a great feed by Chris Rogers there.
Did he make his first one?
He missed it.
That's out. This game's getting, I think, over the past, there's 2 seconds left. It's now 37 to 25. Takes a second. 2 seconds left now. Looking for a long play here. I'm just gonna play it safe.
Half foot shot.
Hits the rim.
Front rim.
The score headed in to the second half of play here at Massey Gymnasium at Blue Ridge School. Your Barons of Blue Ridge, 38. And the Eagles of Life Christian Academy, 25. I'm Jack Charbonneau.
And I'm Prophecy Kissman.
This, BSN.
Somebody for some.
Grace, London's coming.
Bro, where are you going? Nowhere.
Yo, no, bro.
All concessions.
After I texted you and you wouldn't give me a plate of I texted you and you wouldn't give me one. And now you're eating with us? Yeah. Alright, you can give me a piece of whatever you get.
Mike, you not do yet?
I got you tonight.
You can give it my own though, buddy.
I got you.
Alright, good. Alright.
I wasn't able to do that. Were they good?
That's like me.
Oh, I saw it.
There it is. Dutiful
Charge until I get
captain.
I will.
I know you would. I cannot. I pledge. I will be the first person that gives him a walkabout. That is my solemn promise.
The first day of the school year. Jake with a
We may not even have walkabout, but I'm gonna have.
sign it. Yeah. Old school purposes. We'll bring it back for that very reason.
That's it. What are you doing? So Chris just died. Nobody's. Did they start a whole new tech? They start a whole new tech. God's got it.
So is that dude over there in the million shirt? Is he playing BBC? Oh my
If I ordered all the big uniforms that we were wearing, maybe 2 bags too small.
So is it Puckett and so coach and JVT? Who's the sister?
Jay was dealing with when I was over doing some stuff. Is he going to have any official coaches here?
Under Armour fans. It's like, we're not an Under Armour. Let's get rid of Under Armour. He was scoring the Under Armour. Told me to go to Walmart, Target, or something, get the sport brand. Champion. Until you get some real coaches.
Ask him how old he is. That little son comes back over here. That's all.
Double no use.
Or
He'll come out and get a badge. He'll do like our warm-up workouts and everything. Hilarious.
just got his home. Spurt, but I think
Where's Eva?
bigger than one boat.
Inside.
But he was playing. Again, I mean, he's got unity ball and up there all big spaces and attitude. If you were that awesome, you'd be playing the second game.
I think that's our
Jack Hall. It wasn't. It's too pretty kids. That looks good on TV, but it just looks silly when there's nobody in the stands. It's TV
Hello and welcome back, folks. Second half of play, starting in about 2 minutes. Once again, the score 38 for your Blue Ridge Barons and 25 for the Life Christian Academy Eagles. There seems to be a theme. You're good. I'm just talking. Seems to be a theme down here with the Ridge Rowdies tonight. Jersey night at Blue Ridge. Got some great jerseys. Carmelo Anthony, Oak Hill, a nice rainbow Allen Iverson Denver Nuggets. My personal favorite, the Leangelo Ball Vatitis uniform from, I believe, Latvia. Very interesting how Andrew Lyman got his hands on that. Life Christian back out to warm up. Barons also coming back. Led out by junior forward Andy Nowako. I'd also like to give a shout out to the man running the scores table over there. That's Coach Michael Herring, head varsity lacrosse coach here at Blue Ridge. Really doing a great job bringing in guys, making a great culture. He brought in me, so I think he's doing a really good job. This lacrosse season, we've brought in numerous very good recruits and are actively recruiting some of the best young players in the country to come play here at Blue Ridge. We've got one of the toughest schedules in the state of Virginia, not to mention possibly nationally. We've got one of the best teams in the country, Paul VI, coming out of Blue Ridge on April 27th. The Barons lacrosse team will also be traveling to Norfolk Beach to play Norfolk Academy, November 2014, 24 ranked team in the country last year. And in their second game of the season, the Barons will be traveling to Washington, D.C. play against St. Albans School, who last year played in a league with teams including National Powerhouse, Bullis, McDonough, and Landon. Second half started now. Also like to give a shout out to Mr. Burris, the technologies teacher here at Blue Ridge School. None of this would be possible without Mr. Burris, so just want to give him a big shout out. And I also like to remind all of you about our Giving Day, still active right now. I don't know what the total is, but our goal was to raise $75,000. Hopefully we've gotten to that, or we're getting to there. Starting on the side, Chi-Chi, Chris Rogers, playing some hawking defense. Yes, we're back, Prof. That's Brady. Hedging the screen, nice D. Just got to be quicker there, Sosh. That's some length.
Shout out to Brad Simmons, who's watching.
Easy there. Picking up at half court. That's Chi-Chi, Marcellus Avery. On Rogers, 1-3-1 look again. Coach K calling out an offense. Oh. Really running around there, that's Mike Gray. Ready through the hands and through my Rocha. That's too bad. That's not the way you want to start off the second half.
I guess Mike put a little bit too much mustard on that pass.
Yeah. Taken up by number 3, Riley of the Eagles. Screen. Over 1. Avery. Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi with a pull-up.
No good. Rebound by Glushkov. Up to Gray, settling the pace down. Eagles look to be back in that 1-3-1 zone that's been causing a tiny bit of trouble for the Barons. Not too bad. Jaden Frazier up at the three-point line. Again, aggressive by the Eagles. That's a 3. Missed by Morocha.
Chi-Chi on a fast
break. Just a little too much mustard on there for the Eagles, eh? I think it would have threw it down.
Whatever these teams drink at halftime, they've got a lot of strength in their pass.
Yeah, Chi-Chi would have threw it down there. Right?
Yeah.
I've seen some of those dunks in warm-up.
We could have seen something fancy here tonight.
Yep. Morocha throwing it in for the Barons. Chi-Chi playing that main spot over in that 1-3-1. Picking up a little bit. Mike Gray over to Frazier, high post, 3-pointer. Missed for Rogers. Nice defense there by Mike Gray. Anticipation, eh?
Great defense. He was able to get there before the pass was out of Finney's hands.
That's Morocha guarding the ball. Over to Chi-Chi, over in the wing, guarded by Gray. Up to 20, Brady, guarded by Rogers.
Oh, great move by Brady there.
No roll.
Chi-Chi, great
Sasha, you gotta get tougher on that.
Muscle defense by Chris Rogers.
3, nope.
Oh, great move, Mike.
No roll. Way to high point the ball there by number 5. That was Washington for the Eagles. Oh! Washington can't get the roll.
Washington getting his own rebound.
Another one. Oh my goodness. Visibly mad is number 2, Finney. He's a very passionate player, eh, Prof?
Number 2's been very passionate on the floor tonight. Very intense in his game.
I think that might have been a foul on the Barons. Set up at out of bounds inbound play now. It's number 20, Brady, for the Eagles.
They called that one on Mike Gray there.
Okay.
Second of the game.
Up to number 1, Chi-Chi, 2020. Deep 3. That was off by a bit, eh?
Off, way off.
3-pointer.
Oh. A little too long, a little too long. Oh, Chi-Chi to the basket.
That's a charge. Great move by Rogers. What a play.
Hey, you've got some men on the court that are able to take it for the team, and Chris Rogers is one of those players.
Keen Edmonds-McGill sprinting out onto the floor there. Clean up the sweat. Team player, eh, Keen?
Great team player. Awesome manager. 4-year boy there.
Yes. Into the game now for Life Christian Academy. That's number 23, Joe Johnson. Chi-Chi is out of the game. Looks like 2 modified 2-3 zone look there for the Eagles. Frazier up.
Blocked by Washington.
Mike Gray, athleticism. Push it. Rogers pushing it down the middle of the floor. LaRocha for three. Could have brought down the house. Eagles, you guys got to slow it down. Over to 2 Euro. Nice patience. Glushkov too long.
Great rebound. Jaden Frazier there.
Slowing it down is Michael Gray. At least he thought he was. Over to opposite side of the court for Rogers. Over to Gray. Splitting the D. Oh my goodness. Swallowed up.
Washington's able to
Headmaster Trip Darren. That was awkward. Barron's ball. Nice try there by Brady.
I do want to say that the refs are playing evenly on both sides of the floor. They're not calling one way or another.
But I will say they're calling things pretty tight, eh, Prof?
That's true. That is true.
Now into the game for the Barons. That's number 1 and number 44, William Lee and Andy Nowako. And out is number 2, Dhruv Malhotra, and number 50, Jaden Frazier. Or as we like to call him around here at BSN, the Pulaski Pillar. Oh. Rogers bringing it up the floor. Looks like another 1-3-1 look from the Eagles. William Lee over there in the corner. Definitely a three-point threat, eh, Prof?
Yes, sir. William Lee's been really hot tonight from the three-point line.
A little sloppy with the ball there, the Barons. Back over to Lee. Over to Glushkov. Clearing through. Nice seal there by Nowako. Almost got that pass. Good defense there by the Eagles.
Great pass there by William
Now into the game for the Barons is number 10, Ernesto Torres, taking out Mike Gray. Seems to be banged up a little bit.
I think Mike Gray needed a little bit of break.
Yes. Up to William Lee. Looks like a 2-3 look now. Might have been a double dribble. Over to William Lee for 3. Rims out. Offensive rebound. Out to Rogers. You can shoot that. For 3.
Hey man, they don't.
Yeah, nice move, Sasha.
They don't call him the ankle bully for nothing.
He stumbled there, eh? Holy gracious. Rogers over to Lee on the wing. Euro, a little bit too much. Just too much, eh? Don't try that.
Great rebound by the Nigerian Nightmare.
Rogers.
Great pass
Over to-
to Ernesto. Ooh. Lost the
Is that a
ball.
pass? Unconventional.
I had no idea what was going on there.
The score now is 40 for the Barons, 25 for the Eagles, with 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. That's a soft foul, Mr. Referee.
Say the object is the score.
That was on number 0, Chris Rogers. That's his second foul of the game. Definitely have some leeway. Coach Cade Lemke playing it pretty safe here.
Hey, I said they don't call him the ankle bully for nothing.
Up to number 20, Brady. Guarded by Rogers. Very close. Screen. Nice move. Back to slipped right through the hands of number 5. That was Washington. Then Washington hearing it from the Baron Rowdies.
The Ridge Rowdies have been loud tonight.
It could be better. I've seen better, but this is only the first game. I assure you it will get better as the season progresses.
Yes, sir.
Back in a 1-3-1 zone are the Eagles. William Lee over on the top, with the win, looking for a skip pass possibly. Bounce pass over to Rogers on the wing. Corner 3. Rimmed out. Glushkov. Oh, Sasha, you gotta go up stronger, eh, Prof?
I think Sasha's been a little weak in the paint tonight, but he's been able to get a lot of the offensive rebounds.
Yes, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't go up and finish. Right?
Right. You've got to get those second
William Lee,
chance
tough
points.
defense. Great feed.
Great pass by Brady there.
Over to 1. Chichi, mid-range. Nice roll.
Great pull-up. I want to say that Chichi has been named the main star for the Eagles here, but Brady has really put on a show tonight against the Barons.
Yes. I think Chichi's having a little bit of an off game. 3-point.
Off there for Chris.
That's Andy Nowako for you. Thank you.
Great pass by Chris Rogers.
Okay.
Great pass by Chris Rogers to Andy Nowako.
Eagles bring it right back. Rogers, tough defense. Like you've been playing all game. Nice hedge by Nowako. That is a He's got to get his hands off there. He can do just almost the same amount of damage if he just has his hands off. Now into the game for the Eagles. Sorry, Prof. Number 11, Terrence Travers.
I tell you what, Jack, that was a great pass by Chris Rogers there.
Yes.
Looking a little bit like Canadian native Steve Nash, eh?
Yes. Out of the game now is Glishkov for the Barons, and in number 50, Jaden Frazier. Great hedge. Miscommunication there from the Eagles. 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Score is 42 Barons, 27 for the Eagles. Now out of the game for the Eagles is number 5, Washington, and now back in is 25. That's Christian McLeod. Rogers bringing the ball up, trying to attack that 1-3-1 zone of the Eagles. Rogers, sorry, that's Jaden Frazier, high post.
Chichi a little too aggressive there, reaching over Jaden Frazier.
Also visibly very mad. You gotta play good post, mama mentality. Am I right, Prof? That's not gonna help you in the long run.
Absolutely right.
Just gonna make it worse. Coach Cade calling out his offense here for the Barons.
Oh, great move by William Lee. Now more amazing.
Oh, Jaden. Jeez. Finish that, man. There's been a few occasions tonight where he could have really hammered it in there, but he's decided to pass it up. Now he's got to work for these shots.
That was a great entry pass.
That was an amazing pass by William Lee. Back cut. I will say that was a very smart back cut there from Jaden Frazier. Really attacking that zone. Absolutely. But Jaden, take that thing up strong. You can do it. Just like that, Frazier misses his first shot from the line. Coming back into the game is number 5, Washington. Taking out number 2, the very mad Dominique Finney. Frazier was 1 for 2 from the line. That's 25 McLeod looking for the shake. On the floor from Torres. Here goes Keane. Now checking in for the Eagles. That's number 4, Joquan Goodman.
For a foul there, but I don't think the rest are going to.
Out of the game. 25. That was Christian McLeod. Very close there, Chichi. That's Torres. Be careful.
Great entry pass to Washington.
Oh, buddy, you got to make that.
Nice fight
Jump
by
ball. Score, we got 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's 43 for the Barons, 27 for the Life Christian Academy Eagles. I don't think Life Christian's been scoring many points in the last couple of minutes here, eh, Prof?
They've been very reluctant on the offensive side of the ball. On defense, they've sheltered back to a zone. They know they can't match up with the Barons in man defense.
Yeah. Torres out driving the middle of the key, turns it over. Nice hustle.
Amazing hands by Ernesto there to get the ball out.
Turns it over, repays the team back. That's the type of players you really want on your team, right, Prof?
We got a lot of hustle players on the Barons here today, and that shows one of the plays right there by Ernesto Torres.
Up to the corner, 11. Short. That was Terrence Travers for the Eagles.
Here we go, King. We've got some sweat on the floor. He's going to get that thing right up.
Yes, King. We got 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Barons probably holding for last shot. Rogers looking at that 1-3-1 zone up top to the post. Jaden Frazier. Great flash there by William Lee into the corner.
Ernesto.
3-pointer for Torres.
We got another arrow shot into the distance.
That's not going to help.
Shot?
Oh, unlucky. Oh. That, you know, if I was the coach for Life Christian Academy there, I'd be livid at my team. They weren't counting down the clock. Washington got the ball with 2 seconds left, and he thought he had time to kick it back out, but he didn't.
I mean, they're looking for a last shot there. Terrence Travers, number 11, has had 2 wide open threes that he's missed near the end of the third quarter, and they really need those points.
Yeah, it's almost like they tuned out a little bit. Hey, Prof? People are starting to get mad at each other.
Yeah.
That's not the way they're going to come back in this game.
You can definitely see the attitude changing for the
Yes.
Eagles tonight as the game progresses.
Especially little things like walking off the court in substitution,
sir.
throwing their hand gestures. Stuff
Absolutely.
like that really makes a big difference.
Absolutely. And on the other side, we have the Barons playing their hardest. Even though they're up 20 points, they're playing like they're down 20 points.
Yes. On that note, heading in the fourth quarter, score 46 for the Blue Ridge Barons, 27 for the Life Christian Academy Eagles. Each team has 3 fouls. 7 is the bonus here in Virginia.
While we've got some time here, I'd like to make a quick shout out to the Rogers family. You can see they've got a large group here.
Talk about it, boy.
Especially
Grandma
Chris's
Rogers.
sister, Grace Rogers.
Chris's sister.
Yes, sir.
All right, Prof. Frazier.
For the shout out.
Not too fancy there, Will.
He's gonna get up. Yep.
Nice little punt in there for number 2, Finney. Well, Finney, you're 6'6". I think people should be able to do that.
Finney's been very angry these last couple.
Oh,
quarters.
talk about it.
So maybe that could have released some of his.
Looks like a 2-1-2 zone look now.
I think the Eagles have sheltered to every single zone look in the book. They just can't
Almost.
stop the Barons.
Houston be tougher. Got lucky there. Ernesto. Time. Out to the corner for William Lee.
William Lee.
Look good. Unlucky there for Torres in the corner. I need some water. Looks like a press look down for the Barons. Possibly. Maybe Michael Gray getting a little excited. Getting back in the game now. I think if the Eagles are going to have a shot, Brady needs to start putting in some baskets. Hey, Pro?
He needs to do whatever he was doing in the first quarter because he was electrifying.
Yes.
Now he's died down as the game progressed. I think Chichi, as their star player, has played very nonchalant and laid back tonight. He hasn't been able to show the Barons any of what he showed the rest of the country.
Miscommunication in the half there.
I think Brady
Chichi not running back on defense. Typical. Oh, nice try there by Mike Gray. Just gonna put a little more touch on that for Frazier. Good try there for the Barons.
You can see Brady getting mad as he walks off the court here. He was looking for a lob to Chichi and he didn't have the same communication.
Out of the game now for the Eagles. That's number 5, Washington. Back in is number 25, Christian McLeod. Brady bring the ball up to the floor, guard by Queen's very own William Lee. Squaring up Mike Gray. That's number 1, Chichi. Look for the 3. In his
Great
face.
defense by Mike Gray there.
Unlucky bounce for the Eagles. Right into Frazier's pocket.
I think Coach Cade said, our best guy, your best guy. Let's go at it.
Go up strong there, Jaden. We got time here, Barons. Mid-range. Another 3 for Norris. Just misses it. Too bad. Brady looking upfield. Up the court. Check that. Nice bounce for the Barons. Torres, always very lively. Also an amazing dancer. Eh? Oh.
Yeah, I've seen his moves on the dance floor. He's got a little salsa in him.
From Puerto Rico, that is Ernesto Torres. Mike Gray bringing the ball up. 1-3-1 look, again from the Eagles. Oh. That's some aggressive defense.
Very
0
aggressive
Rome.
defense.
We got time here, Ernesto. Over to Gray on the wing. High post, Frazier.
Oh, great defense by William Lee there. Oh, wait.
Oh. Chichi.
I think that was a little dirty play there by Chichi.
Trainer Nick Farr, resident Kentucky super fan, is coming out now. William Lee looks to be seriously injured.
I think he knew what he was doing there.
Give him some space there, guys.
Chichi ran straight in him and looked right down at him. Now, to me, that looks like a dirty play.
Yes, I'd agree. William Lee getting up on his own power. Looks to be probably just a stinger, hopefully. Hey, Prof.
Hopefully, William Lee has played very good for the Barons tonight in their first game, and I think they hope they have him for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine, I think. Yeah, and speaking of that, back in for the Barons is number 0, starting point guard Chris Rogers, back in the game for William Lee.
I think these refs are going to start watching that now, that they can see that the Eagles are obviously frustrated by their...
and getting extremely aggressive.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Rogers directing the offense for the Barons. 1-3-1 once again.
Great lead pass.
Make a ball fake there. That's a really essential part with breaking a zone. Ball fakes. Don't get.
Touch pass by Michael Gray.
On the trail. Out in the corner to 0, that's Roan. Back up, 20, Britty. Corner. McLeod, no good. Michael Gray slowing the ball down. We got 5 minutes remaining here in the game. Scores 46 for your Blue Ridge Barons, 29 for the Life Christian Academy Eagles.
You got a foul there.
That was not smart for the Eagles. Got some substitutions coming in. Out of the game for the Eagles, that's number 1, Chichi. Coming back in is Washington. Out of the game for the Barons, that's number 11. Or check that, number 50, Jaden Frazier. Number 10, Ernesto Torres. Back in is Drew Marocha. And number 33, 7-footer, Sasha Glushkov. I'd also like to mention that Sasha Glushkov is a member of the Russian junior men's national team. Sasha, Kristaps. He's got many comparisons. Oh my goodness. Drew. That is not a foul. Both teams are really competing out here right now. Mike Gray, that was a great play. I'd take that any day if I was Coach Cade.
Back to your comparison with Sasha and
Kristaps.
I mean, you know.
They kind of look the same too, right?
Or when they call Giannis the Greek freak, this is just the Russian freak, man.
Oh, taking it to the hoop is Britty. And 1.
They're going to count that basket right there by Finney.
That might have been on Glushkov. Could have been his 4th. Chris Rogers huddling up his team.
Oh, they're going to call that one on Houston Emery.
Second foul of the game for Houston. Now at the line, shooting 2 for the Eagles. That's number 2, Dominique Finney. Check that. That was 1-on-1. This is the first.
And one there. Missed the first.
Oh, jeez, right.
Missed the conversion.
Now a half-court trap look here from the Eagles. Over to Gray in the corner. Check that. Drew actually in the corner. That was Michael Gray in the wing. Centered up, back up
I think
for Rogers.
Are looking to have some great ball movement here as the Eagles are just sitting in a zone.
Emery, strong finish by the Philadelphia native.
And when you have the ball movement, you get easy shots like that.
Pops it. Air ball. Glushkov, take it, Sasha. Take it. Sasha Glushkov, he's in my advisory group. I share many classes with him.
Great move by Chris Rogers.
Great kid. Really adjusting to life here at Blue Ridge. And also great English.
Drew finally gets one to fall.
Oh yeah, great hustle play all around by the Barons. Coach K calls a timeout after. Probably just get his team collected, knowing that Life Christian might start to get a little chippy here. Like I said, I did. Score. 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the game. 51 for your Blue Ridge Barons and 31 for the Eagles of Life Christian Academy. Got a 20-point differential. Glushkov throwing the ball. Check that, defending the ball off the inbound. Those long arms. Throwing it in is McLeod. Out in the corner, immediately trapped. Back. That was the right idea, I just didn't capitalize there for the Eagles.
Great hustle play by Chris Rogers to get back on defense and get that ball.
Another one weird zone look. Skip pass from Gray. Over to the corner for Drew. Oh yeah!
Great through by Drew there. I tell you what, Jack, in the first half he wasn't able to get a lot to fall, but now he's heating up.
Great, strong finish.
Strong finish by Washington.
Sasha walling up, doing the best he could there. I couldn't fault him on that.
The Eagles are scrambling to find whatever points they can get here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to need a lot of strong finishes like that here by Washington.
If they have a chance to get in the game within 10 points, right? Going for the and one is Washington.
Converts it.
Sinks it. With a substitution, it looks to be number 13, Brian Mason, coming in for number 25 of the Eagles, Christian McLeod. Put on a press trap for the Eagles. Looks to be a 2-2-1 zone trap. Take your time here, Mike. Up to the flasher, that's Sasha. Hands it off to Mike Gray. Split in the D. Carry. Suspect call by Mr. Referee. Me and Prophecy have just realized that we will not be getting a good amount of study hall time tonight. I have a lot of homework.
As do I, Jack.
Sammy Fort, aka the Duck, very vocal here for the Barron Rowdies. Also, I'd like to note that Malik Brown, freshman who played with JV earlier today, is now in the game. Ooh, swallowed up by Washington.
Great block there by Washington. He
just grabbed it out of Chris's hand.
Out of the air. I mean, man,
Malik
usually that descended against the wall. He just grabbed it.
Malik Brown had a very strong game for the JV Barons earlier today. He counted for many blocks and a couple of offensive rebounds and numerous points for Barons. Malik is definitely going to have a very strong future for only being a freshman. Got a timeout now for the Eagles.
Over Christmas break, the Barons are going to be taking a trip to London
Across the pond.
to play some international basketball. This is going to be a great experience for both the players and the coaches, being able to play against different types of talents across the pond.
Different rules.
Yeah, different rules.
Different ball, different courts.
Different everything.
Yeah.
But it's still the same basketball. And
I bet it's going to be an experience that they'll remember for the rest of their lives.
They'll
Hey, Prof?
remember that forever.
I'm pretty jealous.
I want to give a quick shout out to Michael Asher here, putting in time and effort, not streaming, but recording this game for the Blue Ridge Barons to watch themselves and get better.
Now shooting the 1-1 for the Eagles. That's number 4, Goodman, makes the first. Now gets to shoot the second.
He is a Dartmouth receiver.
Possibly.
Just committed last week. So.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Really? Michael Asher would like people to know that is not true. He has some interest from Dartmouth. He is not yet to commit to any school of that matter.
Here we go. We've got Keen back on the floor. He's been electric all night. Really cleaning the sweat off the floor, making sure these players don't slip up. And
that's Washington. Shooting 2. Makes the first.
I do want to say that Washington has been very, very aggressive on the boards and on second chance opportunities tonight, hitting that second free throw.
Put on a trap once again. Is Live Christian with that 2-2-1. Nice. Huck it up.
Ooh. Pass out to Rogers.
Got 2 minutes remaining here in the game. Score 54-37 for your Barons.
I think the Barons are going to try to take as much time off the clock as they can, get a nice ball movement, and get a nice shot. They don't want to force anything.
Get some of that Spurs movement out there. Rogers setting up some offense. Looks to be still in the 1-3-1. High post for Emery. Hand off to Drew. Tough floater. Washington collects that.
Another defensive rebound by Washington there.
Just taken away by Rogers.
Fast break opportunity.
Up to
Pass
Drew. You should have got him up the right hand there.
Tough.
Up to 4.
Athletic finish against
Yes.
a tall Houston Emery there.
That's the way, young kids out there watching, if there are any of you, that's the way you attack a big guy
That's
if you're
Riley
smaller.
Riley right there.
You got some substitutions coming in for both teams. Looks to be number 1, William Lee, and number 3, who also had a very good JV game this earlier today, Jackson Cohane. Coming out is number 0, Chris Rogers, and number 11, Mike Gray.
Jackson was able to account for many three-pointers.
Yes, he was
in the game earlier.
especially hot this earlier today.
So maybe he can get out here and get himself a 3 or 2.
Houston.
Washington again getting an offensive rebound and being aggressive in the paint, going back to the line.
Would you say one thing the Barons and big men need to work on is being more consistent with their aggressiveness and rebounding? Would you say? And being at practice last night with varsity, Coach Conway is really trying to put that in or hammer that into them. Of being tough on the ball and really jumping up high to go to those rebounds because they're so long compared to most high school teams in the States, right, Prof?
Absolutely. I think they're very long. They just got to be a little bit more aggressive on the boards. I mean, they've got to get in there and get those rebounds that they can outlet pass to the guards and get some points on the board.
A little bit of William Lee got some yips back in the game.
Yeah, you got some happy feet coming back in there.
Now coming into the game, JV player for Life Christian, can't get her number yet. That's out of the game, I know for a fact. That's Washington. Into the game, that's number 34.
We don't have him on
We don't have that on his roster. He was a JV player. At number 12, Omar Jassim looking to check in for the Barons. Oh. Nice fancy move. That's a matchup in his face. Almost for the bank there. William Lee taking his time, 50 seconds remaining in the game. Over to Drew Marocha on the wing. Setting up a 1-3-1 is the Eagles. Playing the point is Will Lee. Need a flasher there, Jackson. Over Cohane, move to the corner. Pull up there, Lee.
Oh.
Unlucky. Houston, easy finish.
Houston able to get an offensive rebound there and get some second chance points.
Yes.
That's what we were just talking about, actually.
Yeah. Now, team play there, but Jackson Cohane, so Omar Jassim can get in the game here for those final 20 seconds. Here it comes. On the line, shooting 2 for the Eagles of Life Christian Academy. That's number 4, Joquan Goodman. Coming out is Drew Marocha for the Barons. Two for 2 for the line for Goodman. Still pressing his Life Christian Academy. Got to move there, Houston.
Tough pass by Jackson there.
Athletic. It's going to be a long 11 seconds, Prof?
I guess this is what Life Christian needs to work on. I can tell you what, when they drive to the basket, they're able to make very athletic moves.
Exactly. It's just a matter of getting there, right?
Part.
Yeah. But also being noted, we don't have Glushkov and Frazier guarding the point, guarding the paint for the Barons.
Very true, very true.
And the hounding defense of Chris Rogers.
I tell you what, the Barons are up here by 15 right now, but I think if Savion Helm was able to play in this game, they would have gave it to him a little.
Takes the second one. That's number 10, Shaquan Goodman. Brothers. Love the Quans in that family. William Lee probably going to run out the clock here. Yeah.
That's a class move by Coach K there.
And that's the game, folks. Final score. Your Barons, the Blue Ridge 56, Life Christian Academy Eagles 42. Thank you so much for being here on the first broadcast of the year of Barons basketball. I'm Jack Charbonneau.
And I'm Costi Kissler.
This is BSN.